I guess I can explain it to her in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, just
All right.
give me just a second. Need a sentencing on Timoteo Castaneda, please. Good morning, sir. Are you Timoteo Castaneda? And Mr. Castaneda was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to indecency with a child by sexual contact. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor, no additions or corrections.
Same for the state, Your Honor.
All right, any reason not to go forward with sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That will include being on the sex offender caseload and following through with any required treatment. They will also do a substance abuse assessment to see if there's any treatment needed for that. Whether you think you need it or not, if they say there's treatment needed, you will be ordered to follow through with any recommendations. You're also to abstain from the use of all intoxicating substances, including alcohol. If there's any issues with your ability to do that, talk to probation and they'll get you the help that you need. Finally, in addition to the other regular conditions, you will have no contact at all with Saul Villalobos. That's obviously in person. That's through any other means. You can't send messages, electronic contact, anything like that. If you do everything that you're supposed to correctly on your probation, then this is a great opportunity because at the end of your probation, the case will actually be dismissed and you won't have the felony conviction on your record. The other side of that, however, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be found guilty and facing a sentence anywhere in the range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's fine.
You already signed and went over the sex offender registration requirements paperwork. It is very important that you keep up with that and make sure that you're registered appropriately at the right place, right time every year, okay? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk.
This case shows how serious the consequences are, even when the court gives a second chance. Timoteo Castaneda pleaded guilty to indecency with a child by sexual contact, and the judge offered him deferred adjudication, a 10-year probation with strict rules and registration as a sex offender. On paper, it's a chance to avoid a permanent felony on his record if he completes probation successfully. But the stakes are high. One mistake, one violation of the probation rules, and he could face anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison. The judge made it clear this is not leniency without responsibility. Probation is an opportunity, not a free pass. It's a reminder that the legal system can offer second chances, but those chances come with strict accountability. Every decision, every action during probation matters, and failing to comply has serious consequences.
Reading of the indictment.
Hey, will, Your Honor.
And we're going to count one only,
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
Mr. Valentino, in cause number 25, BCCR 0120, the state's elected to proceed on count one only. Just went away, hold on. It alleges you committed the state jail felony offense of theft of material, aluminum, bronze, copper, or brass from April 7th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
It's not.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
It's,
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've reached with the district attorney that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement is for an 18-month term. Oh, y'all put county jail. That's state jail, right?
It's state jail, yes,
That's
ma'am.
right. In the state jail prison. And you would receive credit from the date of that arrest. We've talked already on the record that you were in custody in TDC from the time of this arrest. You were immediately transferred to TDC on another case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the clerk has done the calculation, and it looks like that would be Is that a five?
55, yes, ma'am.
655 days, that you would receive, on your sentence. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
You do also understand, though, that you'll have to go into custody. That time will have to be calculated. Even if you have enough credit, then you would be released as soon as that's done. Do you understand? Do you also understand, if you're not a US citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number one.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Valentino is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
And so, Mr. Valentino, it's my understanding that we're talking with your attorney, that you need just a short amount of time so that you can go into custody. You weren't prepared for that today. What I'm willing to do is reset your case for sentencing till next week on Monday, and then you can come back and we'll sentence you on that date. Yes, sir.
Judge, and speaking with Mr. Valentino, as you know, he was recently released from prison. He was able to find a job. He is working now, taking care of a sick mother. He was asking if we can get 30 days just to make sure that stuff he doesn't lose all that stuff when he, because he's gonna have to go into custody. He'll be away for some amount of time after he does come back and get sentenced.
I'm not going to do 30 days. I think I understand that you've been in custody, but you also have some criminal history that gives me some concern. The most I'm willing to do is 2 weeks. Ms. Malfino, any issue with that? All right, so I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks. Now, there's some very important things about that, which a couple of things. Number one, obviously, if you're arrested for anything between now and when you come back, I'm not going to accept this plea agreement. Things could be much worse. With your criminal history, this could be a TDC case. You could end up with more than 2, obviously more than 18 months in the state jail. Also, if you don't show up on that date, then the deal's off and there'll be a warrant for your arrest and you're looking at a lot more time. Do you understand that as well?
Yes.
Right, state tenders number one.
No objection.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Valentino is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent. Did I already say all this? It's been a long day.
Thank you.
I did, didn't I? I thought so. Started sounding familiar. All right, so what I'm gonna do then is reset your case again. We don't need a pre-sentence report, and we'll just come back for sentencing in 2 weeks. All right? Okay, see you back then.
Thank you, Judge.
I started saying that. I was like, wait a minute, because I got